They all have one common enemy. And I'm going to just leave that right there.
Oh,
That's all I wanted to say.
Makeup Diva said, spot on. Now, repeat that. Repeat that because I interrupted you. We're going to hear her repeat what she just said. It's eye-opening. Read between the lines. Go ahead.
And don't put it in the chat. If you know, you know. The person who brought Jag into this is enemies with Nosy, Armand, and Toxic Diamond. Think about that one person that they all three of them. One enemy. That's exactly who brought Jaguar right into this. Good cop, bad cop. Think about it, y'all. Good cop, bad cop. Think about Mike Chanto. Think about it, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. But when I go on, we'll get more into it, but I don't want to,
Wow. All
think about
enemies.
it, guys. Later.
Thank you.
This is good. I'm so happy that you played this. This was so eye-opening. Oh, my gosh.
We're going to just wrap it up here. Well,
okay.
We've just got a little bit more. Okay.
Okay,
I'll
bye.
play it out. Thank you,
Okay.
Hear Her.
Bye.
I don't control Jag. She's a girl. Stealing content, I'm in these motherfucking YouTube streets. I'm not in this shit for going no fucking viral. Linking that to me and shit, and asking me why you be with Nosy, and we'll see where that goes. Cause I'm not defending nobody who's doing no crazy fucking shit. Period. I'm not defending nobody who calling CPS, making fraudulent claims. I'm not defending nobody telling their followers to call CPS on nobody. I'm not defending none of that fuck shit. Okay? That's fucking unfair to that child. That child didn't do nothing. She might have a crazy ass fucking mom, but she didn't do nothing. That's serious. You leave people fucking children alone from both sides. Any fucking body. Leave kids out of this at any fucking age. I don't give a fuck if he was 40 years old. Don't interview nobody's children about their fucking mother. Don't call CPS about nothing you ain't seen in person. You ain't seen no pattern of. I don't care. Wrong is fucking wrong, man. I'm not supporting that shit, man. And people linking that to me and shit and asking me why you supporting her and she calling CPS. What do you feel about that? I don't feel it's fucking right. What you mean what I feel about it? It ain't right. I don't control Jack.
All right. So there's no sound still? Let's see. You didn't hear what she's saying? Let's see. Let me see if I can start it again, the sound. Let me stop it and start it again, the video. That was an important part.
Shit. Okay? That's fucking unfair to that child. That child didn't do nothing. She might have a crazy ass fucking mom, but she didn't do nothing. That's serious. You leave people fucking children alone from both sides. Any fucking body. Leave kids out of this at any fucking age. I don't give a fuck if he was 40 years old. Don't interview nobody's children about their fucking mother. Don't call CPS about nothing you ain't seen in person. You ain't seen no pattern of. I don't care. Wrong is fucking wrong, man. I'm not supporting that shit, man. And people linking that to me and shit and asking me why you supporting her and she calling CPS. What do you feel about that? I don't feel it's fucking right. What you mean what I feel about it? It ain't right. I don't control Jag. She's a grown fucking woman. I wanted to get her on the show to explain all that. But she said if Nosy approves of me, or what she say? If Nosy agrees to go on the show, then I'll go. Fuck Nosy. I don't give a fuck about no fucking Nosy. I don't know that bitch. I reached out to you. I've been supporting you. The least you could have did was support me. And that's why this is not even a diss video, because it's no love lost. I still support you and I have respect for you. But I'm keeping my fucking distance until you back on your positive tip.
You see, Jaguar put that as one of the hurdles that she had to cross. I'll come on your show if Nosy comes on with me, knowing that Nosy whole life wouldn't have done that. That doesn't make sense. Why? Just like Tell said, just go on the show on your own. Did she know what she was doing there?
Because I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm not in this shit. That's Nosy and Jag. And whoever else want to associate themselves with CPS and all that shit, keep me the fuck out of it. I was here to expose Tasha K's bullying and expose whoever the fuck else want to bully somebody, people stealing content. I'm in these motherfucking YouTube streets. I'm not in this shit for going no fucking viral, none of that goofy fucking shit. Especially you ain't been the example you trying to set. It's a hypocritical. You can't point Tasha K shit out and you doing crazier shit or the exact same type of shit or going stooping down her fucking level. Fuck Tasha. You got your voice. Your fucking voice. It's sad. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, it's no love lost. I still support you, but as long as you with Nosy, fuck Nosy. Because she dissed me. She keep on bringing me up, acting like she don't know me. She keep on asking her followers, who am I? And she subscribe and she commented on every motherfucking video and in every motherfucking comment. Probably gonna go back and delete it now. But y'all seen her in the comments. You've seen Sweet Ma in the comments. You've seen Jag in the comments. Now, if anybody want to diss me after this, I don't give a fuck. I'm being real. I'm being fucking real. Period. This is Tales from the Code 2. So, she did that video. Like I said, she lied and said she didn't see it. Then later she said, I seen the live. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so at that point, 2 videos. Did an interview with Jag about the same subject. And let me show y'all something else. She kept on stealing my fucking topics. Kept on stealing my titles. Here's another one. So, she didn't even do no surviving. She didn't watch no videos of surviving Jaguar, right? She didn't break shit down. She didn't do shit. She didn't do no fucking homework. She didn't do a motherfucking thing. Okay? Let me put this up. She wasn't thinking about this shit. She wasn't thinking about this shit. I put in my community tab to my motherfucking subscribers. I said, what do y'all want to see? They said, debunking surviving Jaguar fucking right. I told them when I was going to upload it. The day that I was going to upload, the day I did upload the video, she went on live with Jaguar right, talking about part 2, part 1, and all this motherfucking shit, responding to it. You see what the fuck I mean? This was not her idea. She didn't even watch the motherfucking series. And Jag is on her shit, speaking for hours, and this bitch didn't even watch the shit. She don't.
Wow, this is interesting. This was the video that I had mentioned earlier. Jaguar Wright speaks, responding to surviving Jaguar Wright. So she's talking about Nosy Whole Live hadn't even watched that series. But then Jaguar Wright, once Tales from the Cult, puts that out that she's going to do this as a series. Then here comes Nosy Whole Live with a 3.5-hour interview with Jaguar Wright Speaks. I wonder, did Jaguar Wright suggest that to her? It seems that way. Nosy Whole Live wasn't even thinking about doing that. Now, of course, that would make Tails upset.
I bet you Nosy ain't even heard your fucking music, Jag. Your real supporters have listened to both of your albums. You off focus right now. It's about the fucking music, remember? You were exposing the music industry. What is going on now? You joined up with this fucking slime bucket dust ball ass bitch who keep on dissing people and dissing me and stealing from your other YouTubers. And then you gonna tell me if Nosy agrees to go on your show, then I'll go on your show. You got me fucked up though.
This is a mess.
And I'm sorry I had to be real, y'all. I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna tell my audience this. I'm not gonna tell my subscribers because they're gonna think it's gonna make me look stupid supporting Jag. But I still support her, like I said. But I don't fuck with nobody who needs somebody else's approval as a grown-ass woman to come on my show. If Nosy agrees, then I will come on your show. Fuck Nosy and fuck coming on my show. I will continue reaching out to my supporters because that's who really matters. It's all about the people. It's all about the people. I don't worship celebrities. I don't worship anybody. It's all about the people.
Okay, Essence, you've muted yourself. Welcome. There you are. Hang on, let me remove my avatar. And let's see, hang on. Welcome back. Let me just do one thing. All right, what's on your mind, Essence?
Okay, don't be quick. There's an echo.
Okay, go ahead. Let me make sure there is no echo. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Speak up just a little bit louder.
Okay, so I came up because I think I understand Jag's mindset.
Tell us.
She had like the Surviving series because of Tasha K. And because Jag likes attention, you know how celebrities sometimes say all press is good press. I think that Jag used that as an opportunity to become kind of like an internet sensation in the chitlin circuit, I would call it, of YouTube. And so basically what I think she did was she was kind of close with Tails, it seems, before, everybody had her name in her mouth. But then I think that she told Nosy about like Tails' like idea, and I think she probably pitched it to her as like a exclusive interview, as she often does now in real time. So
Okay.
I think that what Jag did was she utilized the bigger fish in this scenario. That's what I think.
To get the story out, to attach herself, maybe because she had been also talking with Jennifer and the Nicki Minaj, Kenneth Petty.
And then, remember, I gave you a timeline yesterday. Independently, Sherelle and OKP and Nosy and Jag were all friends as well. And I remember that Jag like messaged Sherelle and was like, don't trust Nosy, like, just like kind of like dogging her or whatever. So I think what Jag does is she climbs the ladder of YouTubers based on like their ranks, their subscribers, viewership, and she basically will utilize the smaller fish, you know. That's why she calls it the Hunger Games,
The
because
underlings.
the Hunger
Oh,
Games.
oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes.
Because to survive the Hunger Games, you have to make allies, but you have to get rid of the weaker people as you go along. You see what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it seems like she turned on tails, gave the story to Nosy, used Nosy to become like, not a viral sensation, but like, to get her name out on the streets. Then I don't know when she had her interview with Storm. She went to Storm, and then she went to Sherelle, and then she went to OKP and SDW.
Wait a minute. She interviewed with Storm before Tasha K, and at some point, Storm and Tasha K, people were trying to say that there was a problem between them and that she felt a certain way about Storm, but that wasn't true, but maybe tried to start that as something. That happened in 2020. In 2020, the fourth quarter of 2020, I think it was maybe October, November timeframe with Storm. And then Tasha K came out with Surviving Jaguar Wright. It was supposed to come out in December. It came out in January. But I understand what you are trying to connect other examples of this same kind of behavior. Is that correct?
Right. And yes, and I can use like 2023 as an example. Like, you know, whenever Jag came back after going into obscurity, because I believe she had her viral video on the Blue Couch. She had the Surviving Jaguars like series. I guess that was like what, 2020, 2021.
Who
That
are
was
you
before my
referring
time.
to?
Jag.
Yeah, her series came out. Tasha K came out with Surviving Jaguar Wright. It came out mid-January 2021, around the 18th, 19th.
And that was after she did her viral video with Storm, right?
Correct.
And when was her viral Blue Couch interview?
With whose interview?
She did an interview with real life street stars. Anyways,
That
she
would
was
have
kind of
followed, I think. I'm not sure.
yeah. She had two videos that went viral. She had one that went viral with Storm, and then she had one that went viral with real life street stars. They have like the Blue Couch, and so I feel like after she kind of like fell from obscurity a little bit from like the public eye, she then came back into YouTube, but she started to utilize popular YouTube channels. I personally saw her attach herself to Sherelle, but when she tried to turn Sherelle against Nosy, Sherelle
Yes.
picked Nosy instead of Jaguar.
Look at that. I'd have to go back because I really didn't pay much attention to Sherelle and Jaguar's interaction at all.
Right. And who else was in it was a three-way. It was Jag, Sherelle, and OKP. And Jag was telling Sherelle that Nosy was bad and or something of the sort. And OKP was just like innocent third party listening or whatever. So what happened after that is I remember Sherelle ended up on the outs with OKP and Jag because she was still friends with Nosy. So after Sherelle started talking so badly about OKP, I checked out his channel. And to my surprise, guess who was over there with the car fire story? Jag.
Now, I'm curious, how are you able to, or when, not how are you able, when did you start thinking this way, start putting these pieces together?
Well, I think for me, it all clicked together whenever you played a video from Hear Her in 2021. And she mentioned a certain content creator that I was following that I had no idea knew any of these people. Like I've never heard her mention Sherelle. I never heard her mention OKP. I never knew. But then I started seeing that like some of the subs that are in your chat and other chats were in her chat. So I started thinking like, oh my God, like do all these people like know each other? And then I started to go back into my mind, like the timeline that I gave you, and I started connecting the dots. And I'm like, oh my God, like all these people like know each other. And then at the same time, Hear Her was talking about like the troll farm.
Who? Who are you talking about that hear her? She's saying who? Who?
No, I don't want to say. I really don't want to say.
You said there, okay, you don't want to say their name, but you said there was a video that I showed,
Yeah.
and Hear Her was talking about someone. Is that correct?
Yes. In passing. In passing.
In
Yes,
passing.
Hear Her.
And that person, why was Hear Her talking about her?
Because she was a part of the All About the Tea panel.
All About the Tea family. You mean
The panel.
like
Yeah, you know, I don't know
the
anything about All
panel?
About the
Okay,
Tea.
part of All About the Tea panel, but you didn't know about All About the Tea, correct?
No,
You're
'cause that was
you're
before
a
my
new you are a new subscriber to Hear Her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it made you curious when I showed that because Hear Her
Yeah.
was talking about it.
About a person that I had no idea knew any of the people. I didn't know she knew OKP. I didn't know she knew Sherelle. I didn't know she knew like SDW. I didn't know she knew any of the people. And it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of like shook me a little bit because I'm like, wow, it's like my whole, remember, I don't know if you remember, but one time in your chat when I first started coming, I was like, my whole algorithm is a lie. My entire algorithm is a lie. And the common denominator when it comes to like content was Jaguar.
And that couldn't be a coincidence, could it be?
No.
Exactly. Interesting. Wow. How did that happen?
Well, I told you, she, as we can see from what she did with Tails and Nosy, she is very calculated, as she says about herself, and she figures out how she can navigate this group of people in different kinds of ways, and she does it.
Freebird Lee says that's why she always says that. It would be interesting, and we have to go back and listen to these videos where Jaguar is talking because she's saying exactly what she's thinking, and people aren't picking it up. You're
I picked
picking
it up.
I'm just saying you picked it up, but it's kind of like it's in the background, but it's there
Yeah.
as a clue.
You know, nobody believes a crazy person. That's what the industry says. You know how industry people say, like, the easiest way to discredit somebody is to call them crazy?
That's what Kaiser So says. Wait a minute, that was from that movie too. Oh my goodness. The biggest lie was to believe that he didn't exist or something. But it kind of follows that same thing. It's right there in your face.
Hmm.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking out aloud. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but it's true, like, and I always listen to Jag. Whatever she say, I'm not saying like, I'm being gullible, but for the most part, like whenever she says it, like says something, like I accept her word for what she says because nobody believes the crazy person. You know what I mean? Nobody believes the crazy person. They just think they're talking, but all the while, they're the only ones telling the truth. And it
Wow.
wasn't until, and I'm gonna wrap it up right now. It wasn't until Jaguar's now girlfriend TJ got into a fight with her and confirmed that the 2023 version of what happened between Tails and Nosy is in fact like a conspiracy. Like she's like, y'all are in cahoots. That's what TJ said. TJ said, you are in cahoots with Sean and y'all use me as content.
Wow. And TJ now sees through that.
Yeah.
And it's coming out.
And that's what we were talking about on Hear Her. And the only reason why I'm sharing this is
Oh,
because I feel like,
wow. Go on.
oh, I said the only reason why I'm sharing this is because I just feel like it's not that big of a deal. If this is how you make your money, fine. Like, I don't care. I'm talking about like the others, but don't act like the thing is not thinking, if that makes sense. Like there are people out there who see it for what it is. Like it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to like do all this egregious stuff and ruin people's real lives off the internet just because they see it. Like nobody cares. Like, I mean, and if they weren't like being so on edge and overprotective, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Nobody cares. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like Jag is the reason all this stuff is happening. And, I see it for what it is. And TJ confirmed it. Like she said what she said. She said that, when all this stuff was coming out about her, like her car got repossessed, they found out her identity. Now they know the names of her kids. Like they telling all her kids' business. And TJ sat back and realized that Jag was playing a part of the troll farm. Her words, not mine.
In cahoots.
Mhm.
Like McClurk says, is a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
But all for content.
Yes. And money. Because guess what?
And money. And that's exactly what it is. And who's benefiting from this the most? And who's seeking her out? And she's the sinner. It's Jag's. What did she say? It's not the Jag sector, but
That's
it's
her
turned into that.
Mm-hmm.
Where she has everybody talking about her.
Oh. And that's going back to the video you just played. That's always been something that fed her soul: attention, relevancy, celebrity, status. That's
This is
always
interesting.
what she wanted, because to be like with A-list celebrities and to almost make it,
Yes.
it's a part of her psyche now.
In
And
this
she
world,
uses it.
in the YouTube world, not in where she left from,
Yep.
but here she is. She rules. Here everyone's talking about Jaguar Wright. She could make it that way.
I wonder, Teddy, if somebody asks Nosy now where she got the idea for the video to interview Jag, what she would say.
Wow. This makes sense. It's really plausible. It really makes sense. Now I'd have to, what role then was this back and forth with Messi and Jag and TJ? What was Wait a minute, because I haven't watched all of that.
Well, Messi didn't have anything to do with it. That's just something that happened between Jag and TJ on her panel. It's a stroke of good luck for
Oh,
Messi.
okay.
However, remember
She
how I
leveraged
said,
it.
right, remember how I said big fish, little fish?
Yes.
Part of Jaguar's, what is the word for this? Part of her like ability to flaunt and flex is the fact that she can make something out of nothing. And I think she enjoys that. She enjoys it. She likes to go to small channels and get people to talk about them and say, I made your page happen. I made your page popular. That's what
Because
she does.
because she takes onus of that. It's because of me. I made this happen for you.
Mhm.
I can make that happen for you. Yes.
Yeah. And it's been going on for so long. And the thing is, where Jag messed up at is she really hurt TJ's feelings.
Wow.
She really did. And I know a lot of people say, like, oh, TJ signed up for it. But whenever you live with somebody in such close quarters and they are just disrespectful in front of and behind of the camera, and you see them for who they truly are, eventually you're gonna start to get mad or harbor resentment, and you're not, it's gonna become word vomit. It's just gonna come out of you. And that's exactly what happened on Messi's channel. TJ had a word vomit.
So then all of this information that has come out about TJ, her children, and who do you think then called the police on Jaguar Wright that day?
Man,
Sent them to her home.
I
Had
don't know, buddy.
had TJ come out, stand in front of the cameras.
I always said Jag is like the Joker from Batman. Jag is like the Joker from Batman. She is so very smart, very calculated, able to pull off very intricate plans.
Yes.
And I pray to God that she didn't do that to herself. I really don't think she would. I really just,
No.
that is just hard to believe. I
No.
can't do
No.
it.
But somebody.
She could have passed away that day. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't think she did it, but there's somebody. Did they ever? Who took onus for that? Did OKP?
Sean.
Who?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. No one took credit for the swatting, I don't think.
This is very interesting.
I don't think anyone took credit for that. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't subscribe to a lot of people anymore and I don't visit your channel, so I wouldn't know. But I don't think anyone took credit for that. Why would they? Isn't that illegal?
No. Yes. But you know what? I would not have been playing this video, and I have to say it right now, today, had it not been for HearHerTv suggesting that I, look for something that might be related to, that I could relate to Jaguar Wright being part of the troll farm, or at least seeing how the movement of it was from the beginning to see if this indeed took place. And it makes sense. It makes sense because she shows up at the most inopportune times to do things.
Also, Jag is hiding in plain sight. You see, you got to listen from here on out. You have to listen to what Jag says. Someone asked her something. She said, how do you know I didn't want to go to jail? She also said, sometimes people don't realize that sometimes exposure is the only way for safety. She has been speaking about the industry. Now, I'm not saying Nation is after her. I'm not saying that. But it is plausible that her life may or may not be in danger. So what she's doing is she's killing two birds with one stone. She has a little bit of internet celebrity, and she's safe.
Yes, that makes sense too. In a roundabout way, I see that. I understand what you're saying. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming up, Essence. Anything?
You're
Wait a
welcome.
minute. Hear her once. Teddy, link, please. Let me throw out the link. Hang on. Invite. So that hear her. Copied. Maybe she has something she wants to say to you as well. Go ahead. The link has been dropped. Hear her. Let me take your comment.
Because let's think about it. Why would Jag call the mayor's office, go to the mayor's office, go to the police station, and act the way she wanted to act? Could it be that she was scared for her life and wanted to be in police custody? I don't know.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Hear her. Welcome.
The bushes is mighty full tonight.
For an afternoon at 3:30.
Yeah, right? Let me say this. I don't know if you guys remember, but do anyone here remember when Muhammad went on Nosey's platform, what Muhammad accused Jag of? That is very important. I need someone to put the initials in this chat if they know what Muhammad accused Jaguar of.
When he went on Nosy's chat,
Yes.
Sparkle wants to get up here.
No. When he went on Storm's channel, what did he accuse Jag of?
Put it in the chat if you know. Put it. I'm going to say hi
You
to
can just
Sparkle.
put the letters in the chat.
Okay, come on up, Sparkle.
How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Ciao. It's a
Hey.
mess. But I was watching the Night and Dumb Network. Child, y'all gotta go watch that part. It's like the 3 hour mark of a 4 hour video, baby. The tea that was spilled. I mean, Honeycombs, Gay-Z, Amber Rose, Foxy Brown, Little
Yes,
Kim, Faith
Freebird.
Evans.
Yes, Freebird.
Child, it's just,
Yes,
it's a
Freebird.
mess. It's
Yes,
a mess. It's
Freebird.
a
Yes,
mess, child.
Freebird. Hold on, Sparkle.
Hold
Wait.
Yes,
on.
Freebird. Yes, Freebird. Now go back to what Jag did yesterday when she made those phone calls to the daughter of TJ's and the son of her own. What did she speak about in the whole conversation? What is Jag always talking about? Every single time she's
With
accusing
Nikki,
somebody of the
with
same
Nikki,
thing. Jag is a sick MFer. Something's wrong with that lady. Something's wrong with her. That's exactly what Muhammad accused Jag of. Yeah.
Esoteric.
Yup.
She got
Teddy, do you
scammed
have
out of
that video?
25,000.
Hang on,
She
Sparkle.
got scammed 5,000.
Yo, you know the troll farm is
I don't think she got scammed,
mad.
Sparkle, because she said that she gave that money to the person that she gave it to willingly.
What money y'all talking about? I didn't hear.
Oh,
I don't
she
know.
said, Sparkle mentioned a person,
I didn't hear.
but yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not related. It's not.
I don't
Okay.
know.
But you know what? I'm going to have to find that video.
Yeah. That's
And
exactly
is it Pam
what
or McClurg?
Muhammad accused Jag of inappropriate behavior when he was underage. Jag is sick.
Oh wow.
Is that why Armand Wiggins? No, that was a different person, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Yep. I remember. Different,
And I
different.
think that, Jag prides herself in being very intellectual, which she is, but she has,
Nah.
well, in my opinion, that's my opinion of
You
her.
think Jaguar's intellectual?
Yes, highly intellectual,
Yeah.
actually.
She had, somebody's laughing. Isha says, "We know you got that bit." Here's the thing. Here's how I explain it. This is 2021. Okay, I was very busy, very working and doing lots of things, and it was COVID. All right. Also, I couldn't watch all these videos, guys. Blame it on my age or whatever. Of course I could, but I was getting my channel started, my own channel, and I would say, wow, that looks like a really interesting video. I'd like to watch it. And all these videos piled up as one of the reasons I say I have a lot of 2021. Okay.
Yeah. Jag is very calculated, but she tell on herself. There's so many things that Jag has said, and the tone and the way she say it. And people really don't probably pay attention to that,
Yeah.
but it was always weird to me. Certain things, the way she would say it, it always made it like those things I paid attention to. Like, that's odd to say it like that. That's odd. And it go back to
Sorry.
when you think about how okay, go back to her son. She made up the story about her son being ard when that didn't happen. Everything is essay. Everything. She even puts it on herself. For her to come up with that story with Muhammad, that was all Jag. Jag and Storm, in my opinion, they were still in cahoots when they act as if they weren't. Because when Muhammad went on Storm's platform, I remember people were saying that they thought that Muhammad was in his other bedroom. Yeah,
Who's the
she's a
bedroom?
smart ass dummy. You're right.
She is, and you know what it is? You can't really stay on top of everything. No one is perfect. That's like almost impossible. No one has the ability to be that perfect, that perfectly calculated. You're gonna make mistakes somewhere because we're imperfect people. However, she is able to like navigate and outsmart like the average cookie, especially when she has the connotation of being crazy. People do not listen to her. And I'm noticing now that and here's the thing. Someone said like I think it was you, her. You mentioned like, oh my God, like everybody's making money except for Jag. That's like
That's her payment,
that's her double-edged
attention for the
sword.
most part.
But yeah, but that's her double-edged sword too.
Also, go
You
back to when Storm interviewed her and how many views it got, over 1 million or over 2 million or whatever the number was. You see Jag always brag on that. 2 point so and so million. And then remember after she was interviewed a second time with another content creator, I'll say. And remember the outcome of that interview? Do you guys remember the outcome of that interview? How many thousands of subscribers that content creator lost?
Yes.
Now think about this. What was the repayment for that? She
I
got
was
her
gonna.
money back for that. She got her subs back for that. The surviving. That's why my channel got striked. I did fair use commentary. Hey, she know. I know what I be talking about, and people be thinking that I'm bugging. That was her payment. Everything that we heard in that survivor story was true, but she's so sick and twisted, and they probably gave her. This is all my opinion. She benefited from it, and remember, she disappeared for a year.
She sure did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
And excuse
always
my
said
language.
it was odd that she was MIA for a year. They probably paid her to go away. And then she came
You,
back. And when
yeah.
she came back, what happened? She went on to Nosey's platform. And
Sure
what
did.
happened? She brought her son on just like she did yesterday. And her son was telling that story about her father. And Jag was saying inappropriate words on Nosey's platform. And Nosey had to shut it down. She purposely did those things.
Mm,
That all was about.
my.
She is
What?
sick. When she go to court September 20th, they need to lock her up minimum 2 years in a mental facility.
Do you think this is a wild card? Nosy Whole Life's channel recently was demonetized.
Yep.
Do you think
Yep.
anything that was said during that time when Jaguar Wright was on her channel, this is just making me
That's what Hear Her is saying.
purposefully said,
It could have been. Because remember, the fallout between them came right after that. Nosy was, Jag was saying some reckless things on her platform.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Night and Day needs to look into it too. The people, listen, I don't think this is not a coincidence. Night and Day being demonetized is not a coincidence in my opinion. Nosy, that none of it is a coincidence. Yeah, these people, they say whatever they feel, unfiltered for
Wait
the
a
most
minute.
part, but someone reported that.
What if this is another wild card? Very wild. Is it possible if that would follow that she went over to Messy's channel and hers is next to be? Well, she hasn't even gotten it. Oh my goodness.
Here's the thing, too, Teddy.
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Everybody.
Inappropriate on Donat's channel. Did she
Yeah.
do?
Notice, remember when, and then when her son come on the platform, what did she do on Nosy's platform? Put up her son's Cash App. Last night, what did she do? Put up her son's Cash App. This is all a money grab. Who knows if she has the card for that Cash App? And maybe, you know what I mean? We don't know that, but this is all a money grab for everybody. That's exactly what it is. You see all of these people creating channels out of the woodwork, and you see certain people who I never had an issue with. There was an issue made out of nothing. And they claim that it's over a $5 super chat. See how they kept saying that I was talking about Taylor, baby? I never said anything negative about Taylor. But they had to. When she came over to my platform and Zanat spoke to Taylor and they squashed it, Trees was very upset when she went back over to Incompetence page, and they made it a big thing. And remember how I kept saying how shady it was that she kept putting all the negative comments that Trees was making on top of this on the screen and highlighted it for so long. And that explains why she lets Trees come over there and take over her platform. All of this was done. This was a plan by design. All of it. All of it. Sky Blue coming into my chat. All of that, all the whole time. I remember when I was on break, Sky would be in my thing putting comments, oh, we miss love bombing. She's a big troll. These people are crazy. It's so weird to me because the people that's not involved but insert themselves and do things because of their favorite content creators. That's why I always say they need to stop, because you're making it hard for me and I'm not the bad guy. If you don't know what's going on, the best thing to do is nothing.
And like I said, it's not that big of a deal. Like if this
is a big deal, not to us,
yeah,
but to them it's huge.
Exactly.
We're talking big money, more than you and I would think about. It goes way more than that. You remember the video that you played when Blaine was on there and she was saying how someone is going to get hurt and possibly,
Yeah.
charge or whatever, like insinuating that? It's not that deep to us, but to them it is, because this is a big operation.
And I think that Jag is in on it.
Why you think money was thrown around? You think that lady don't remember what she said to me when I asked her on the platform today? She
Who's
knew
funding
exactly.
this?
Genesis, huh?
No, who's funding the money that's being thrown around them?
First of all, the subscribers is funding a lot of it because all of these GoFundMe's and all of these, this is all a part of it. Think about people who's having these things on their page and a content create people whose members and non-members and subscribers, they're supposed to take care of a family in need, and this happened to this person and that person, and then all of the they hear a sob story and all of the subscribers rally up and try to make, something out of nothing. That's thousands of dollars each person is walking away with. People are winning or getting these perks because they're thought of being less than fortunate. But then when it comes to it, nobody knows, never saw none of these subscribers before because they're made up.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, man.
These sob stories.
I need to go sit on my front porch. I'm hot. Don't play with me. Catch it.
Well, I will say this. Um, it's
Call,
very
bring them
obvious.
out. Bring them out.
Yeah,
Bring them out.
it's
Bring them
pretty
out.
obvious, I think so, and it's okay to see things for what they are. Like that's the part of me that says it's not that big of a deal. Like it's okay for us as a collective to see things for what they are. If this is how people make their money, just
No.
don't ruin people's lives. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. First of all, for them to do the things that they did, they're playing dirty. Like, for them to go around and be trying to take people's channel away and demonetize people, that's wrong. And y'all know that y'all are the ones that's doing the wrong thing. You feel
That
me? You
is
don't
wrong. It's
know
playing with
if
people's.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to them. Like it's not that big of a deal to where you have to like go and attack random subscribers like Jennifer or any other person who was victimized or wrongfully.
yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Hmm.
Like
It was getting
nobody,
hot for Sunny. Sunny went MIA. She's a big part of all of this. Evangelist Bow, she's a big part of all of this.
unless you committing cyber crimes, that might be the only reason
They
why
are
it's a
committing
big deal.
cyber crimes. It's
Exactly.
one big, and then when it get hot, nobody want to be around.
Hmm. Just do it on the straight and narrow. I truly
Hmm.
believe that if they stop doxing people and
Girl,
calling,
it's bigger
people
than that.
family members,
Man,
they're
Monica
putting
is
themselves in
right
harm's way.
here in our face. All about the tea. She's right here. Come on, please.
And that's sad.
She's the reason. Remember now, remember when Monica, and when it happened with Monica with Pledge, this all stems from, first of all, this was going on before the Pledge situation. This is something that has been going on for years. It only came to us because of us being a sub and watching what went down on All About the Tea. Other than that, it wouldn't be a bother to us. I can tell you for a fact, I know for a fact because Mika sent me the whole file, okay? A whole file. And the file had my name, no, was it Hear Her TV at the time? I don't know if it was here. I think I was Hear Her. Yes. It had Hear Her TV and it was in July. I was not a content creator in July. My first video was September 28th. So they were already on me. And the reason why they were on me was because I was speaking about what I was seeing when everybody else was saying, like, it was like, for instance, I would go to commentaries chat and I would say what I thought. And it was like, no, we don't think that. And then, there was a situation when I went over to Sunny's channel and she
Right.
would get upset and all of that. And when Mika sent me that file and I saw all of that, she sent me a whole bunch of stuff. It was a file. When I tell you, it had pictures.
Whoa.
Stop playing with me. Ooh, packages.
Did
Hi,
it?
babes. I'm
Did
on
it?
live.
Hear
Nothing
her.
much, huh?
Hear her. Did it have the information or the conversation that Mika had with Monique Tobert on the one that Black Rabbit played and deleted?
If it was in the what Mika sent me,
Yes.
no, no. But it had like a whole. It had. She sent me a whole slew of things of information. Like I don't. From the information that I received, I can tell you what I think. I Go ahead, open it. I don't think that um Mika was in on it from the beginning, because if she was, she would have never sent me the stuff that she sent me.
Why was she doing her own investigation simultaneously at
I think
this?
because she was really working with Nosy. Nosy was on point with everything.
Yes, but this was before she became part of that unmasking group.
Why you get out of here? You only happy because you go on what? Get off me! Get off me! I love you too. Get out of here, guys. I'm on live. You embarrassing me. Get out of here. Stop. No. My son is bugging. Get out of here. He's just excited about the package. That's all that is. Stop. Go ahead.
Okay, so we hear her son in the background.
Get out of here.
I had just asked her.
Huh?
No, I had just asked you.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, no, I'm just. Okay, go on.
Look, he got me all messed up, squeezing me like he don't have any sense.
No, I was asking you, was the information that Mika sent to you, did it contain anything from Monique Tobert? Then I asked the question, why was she doing her own simultaneous investigation? And then you said because she was with Nosy. But before June the 18th, she wasn't. That, if I'm listening to these videos correctly.
Right.
So then why would she be looking into the avatar herself or getting information? Because she was able to say to Nosy, well, I have X, Y, and Z, or this is what I'm interested in, or I think
Well,
you
see,
should.
I don't know that, because when I got the information, it was after. When I received it, it was when, I don't know if they were on good terms at that point, but the information that Mika had received, did her research on, that was information that she looked into when they had that private Facebook group.
Cherry on Top says they snatched her to play in their empty sandbox. They needed
Right.
more players, and they knew that they could pull her because she wasn't strong enough.
They used
They
Mika
used her.
because money. They knew that she would have needed money, and her and Nosy fell out at the time, so they paid her. If I listen, they paid her pennies to basically get the
Yes.
password to go into the Facebook. And that's how come when everything happened that while back ago, I called Megan out and posted that on the thing. Remember, I was up. Oh my God. You remember? I never told and said anything about any of that personal information that she sent me. The only reason why I said just that about Megan was because I was pissed because they used 62 Boogie Woogie They knew that I was a subscriber of hers, and they went to her and tried to turn her against me. Remember? And Marcella came on my platform and said that she was used to get to come for me. And commentary was, but she couldn't. She wasn't successful, so they moved on, and they keep on going. Using different people every time.
That's the strategy.
That was my retaliation, because I've been could have exposed everything that Nika sent me, and I never did. And remember, I kept saying, when I get monetized, I'm gonna do my members only, and I never did. You know why? Because I wasn't interested in doxing Sunny.
Right.
I never was going to disclose that information. I was mad, and I said, you know what? I could fight fire with fire and really do her dirty, but I didn't. But when they did that with Sunny, I mean with 62, I was like, they doing too much. They better leave me alone. And that's when I posted it, because remember, Megan was paying trees. Yo, she had her on payroll. They knew Megan was involved, but they kept it a secret because Megan was paying money for basically hush money to keep it cute. Remember, Megan was a subscriber, a faithful, loyal subscriber of AT2.
You're
Remember,
not
guys?
talking about infamous
Remember?
Megan, are you?
I'm talking. No, 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 no. I'm talking about Megan. Nurse Megan. I can't remember her name.
Infamous?
Yes, infamous Megan. You remember AT2 had a he made a song, and infamous Megan was rapping in the beginning of the song. They were
No.
that close. AT2 and Megan made a song, and then she turned her back on AT2 and canceled the membership and was Team Trees because they had dirt on them,
Got it.
because she was involved in the Facebook group.
So I have a question.
Hmm.
Before Jag dropped into the black tea sector, was the head honcho or main event all about the tea?
Before what?
Before Jag dropped into the black tea sector.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so how far after the debunking or whatever happened to All About the Tea? Because I still, I still don't really know what happened to All About the Tea.
After All
But
About the Tea, this is what happened. Ples basically put in her notice and said that after whatever, a week or two, I'm not gonna, be a part of the panel anymore. She told Monica that. Monica wasn't happy about it and was basically, you know, trying to work something out with her. Monica never told us, the subscribers, the teacups, that Ples was leaving. What happened was Ples ended up making her own channel. And remember Schoolboy, right? Remember Schoolboy went live and was going after Ples, and Schoolboy didn't know what she was talking about. Remember? Okay, slow down. Remember, Ples last day. Monica never announced it to the audience, so Ples went on her live and announced that she was no longer going to be a part of the panel. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, why?" Because Ples was everybody's like favorite for the most part. So Monica was upset about that. Ples said that she called and asked Monica about, what did she want to do, because Ples said that she would still appear. I think it was like one time a week on a Friday, as long as she still paid her the same money. Monica said that one of her kids was sick and she would have to get back to her. Monica never got back to Ples, and
True.
Ples didn't call Monica back. She said, "Oh well, I guess she didn't want to, pay me the same for the one day." So when Monica never said anything about Ples leaving, Ples announced it on her show. Schoolboy went on her live and was talking about Ples and saying things that she didn't know. And I mean, Schoolboy was losing so many subscribers in front of her eyes, and she basically was crying about it and was saying, "Oh my God," not realizing Monica never told Ples the truth about her knowing in advance. So basically, Monica went on her platform and said, "Oh, her kid was sick and she should have called her back." And Ples was like, and everybody was like, "Why would Ples need to call you back? You want to keep her. Ples is cool with leaving." So all of this that we're experiencing right now is all because Monica was salty about Ples not wanting to stay on the platform. And if Monica would have did her part and announced that Ples was leaving and they would have gave her a good send off, none of this was happening. But Monica chose to keep that to herself because she was being spiteful.
So
And
how
that's
long?
why she's at where we are right now.
So my question is, after like All About the Tea resigned, I'm assuming, how long
Yeah, that
until
was in her words,
Jaguar?
Lonnie. Yo.
How long after that did Jag become like the bread and butter person?
I'm trying to see. I can't remember. You know what? If you go back and look at the video, I don't know. If you take a look at that video when she appeared on Storm's platform, then you could kind of figure it out, because I know it happened on All About the Tea in June of 2021.
So do
So
you think
whatever
that?
date is on Storm's video, I would say, maybe a month or two or whatever before that.
So do you think that majority of the content creators associated with All About the Tea needed new content anyway, so that they can like get paid from YouTube? So they settled for Jaguar.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know, like, who Monica is in all of this, but let's not forget Black Tea Blog is involved in this too. This huge, people with big channels is involved in this. Yeah.
Because remember, you got SDW, you
You
got
think it's
OK.
a coincidence why we see people coming in here with I don't even want to say it because I don't want them to flood it. But you think about the people that came in here with these pictures on their avatar. All of that, like, they trolling. With Nicki Minaj's picture, they're trolling.
Wow.
Yeah, that comes from the whole, remember, nosy investigation with Jennifer, and
Yeah.
then she's cool with Nicki Minaj, and remember Lovely T and her Lovely is Cardi, and other content creators is
So do you
bars.
think that Jag no weaseled her way in, or do you think it was a mutual exchange where they needed her as well to get viewership, ad revenue, super chats, and donations?
You know, I I don't know where she came in. I don't know where she came in or who brought her in, but my two guesses would be the one I said earlier and Monica Blaine. Because remember, when the whole panel was dismantled, we remember where Monica went. We remember who went on a backup page and made the statement and said to get rid of everybody. And remember who was a panelist at that point? Wiley. That's when I stopped watching Wiley because I was turned off.
So let me go ask you, Teddy, because I feel like you can fill in me and hear her thoughts.
I'm listening.
Um, okay. So All About the Tea and her panel disbanded, and then Jag and Tasha K got into a beef, and Jag called CPS on Tasha, which prompted her to do Surviving Jaguar, right? Is that correct?
That came
Which
before All About the Tea.
Did it come before? No, it came after.
No, no.
It was before.
Jaguar Wright, Tasha K came 2020 and 2021, January. And then Monica, All About the Tea, came May with Plez. And then
Of
that,
2021, Teddy?
yes.
Oh my God. So that makes good sense. So then that means she already was in. And they, girl, this,
They
man.
just
Okay.
segued.
So I
They
know,
segued.
we know where, what's her name came from then.
And then Jaguar went away for a year, but then she came back in 2020.
And willing to work with Tasha after all of this has happened.
Because I'm
And
trying to
now
figure out.
Armand Wiggins' op, ex best friend, is working business with Tasha. Sean, who was the enemy of Tasha, who was cool with Nosy, is now friends with Tasha. This is the same. Remember now, when
And that's,
Sean,
yes.
out of the blue,
Hmm.
him and Jag's issue. Go back to his video. Him and Jag's issue was King brought him in
Ooh, I
because
think
remember
you're
King
right
Kane
because
met Jag in person.
Storm and Jag fell out of nowhere, and I think Jag might have purposefully fell out with Storm, if you get what I mean, if she was really in cahoots with Tasha K.
Correct.
But my question is, Jag and Monique All About the Tea and her phenomenon, they're like not related at all, right?
You said
I didn't
Jag
see
and
them
all
as,
about. No, I don't. I
I
would
don't
say
see them
no.
as being
But you know
related.
who? Oh, but you know who is related?
Because
Miss
somebody
the
saw
Chicken Club, Oklahoma. Keep
mm,
inserting. It's now. Remember, I kept saying how odd it was that after Donat took Tulsa's wrench when I went up on the panel and said what I said to Tulsa, and Tulsa admitted that, yeah, so what? When I said that
oh,
you was
yes.
on Hood Life's page talking about, oh, I know who Danny is, and I'll never
Yes.
tell. Yeah. Well, that's what made Donat drop Tulsa off the panel and unmod her. Who's
oh my
Tulsa's?
God, that's
Who's
who the
Tulsa?
link
Now,
is.
look who's Ahmad on Tulsa on Jag's page right now. Tulsa. Remember the
And
other day I
look,
kept saying, isn't that odd? Why the hell would Jag mod
Yeah.
Tulsa if Tulsa just admitted a couple weeks ago that, yeah, so what? I'm with Danny, so what? That makes any sense to y'all? If
Not at
Danny
all.
and
Not at all.
Jag is supposed to be enemies.
That's right.
Okay.
and don't forget who Robot may or may not be related to, and how she entered the sector. Well, not even the Jag sector, because it wasn't really a Jag sector then. It's just that all these other content creators started to give her the celebrity. So what I think could happen, Jag could have made a proposition. She could have been watching from afar, and she could have inserted herself and made a really good pitch.
Think about this. Why do you think Jag does not come by my channel? When she came up on the panel one time, remember when Legina was
Yes.
in that was the one time. Other than that, she would just come in the chat and talk junk. That's it. Night and day, he goes in everybody's platform. And I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I was the one that was talking about all this Jag stuff. Why wouldn't Night
Yes.
and Day come over to my page? That makes absolutely no sense because they're a part of the freaking troll farm. They go where they belong.
I think I don't think well, as close as they are to Jag, you know what it is? Here's what I'm gonna go back to what I just said 2 minutes ago. Jag orchestrated the mindset that she has celebrity and that she can garner viewership and interest just based around like people being like associated with her. So Night and Day may have become one of those people who were intrigued by that, proposition. You know what I mean? As well as all the other people who latched on to Jag. Because the reason why I brought up all about the tea and her phenomenon is because after she disappeared or whatever, people needed something that would keep the people coming in. Now Sherelle had her other content, which was Housewives, which is how I found her. You know, she didn't really need Jag and she didn't need that, but there were other content creators who had channels that needed interesting content to cover. And then Jaguar went viral twice. So we have to think about the dates of when she went viral. So it could be that Jaguar came in at a time where everybody needed content.
Absolutely.
And I think that either she inserted herself and pitched herself, or it was like a back room kind of thing where where the head honchos and the bigger players sat down and thought about how they would keep getting their content, super chat donations, subscription memberships, Patreons. You know, I now it makes sense to me. Now it makes sense to me because
Yep, cherry on top, you're right. That's so true.
I was trying to make it
Let
make
me read
sense.
that comment. Cherry on top says, and because Hear Her kept saying Monique Tolbert was not a victim, so they only trolled her. Jag goes from panel to panel, so this explains why Jag never came back to her channel.
Yeah,
Maybe
the
she
only
shook
reason
hands
why
with Monica.
Jag created her channel was because Nosy kept pressing it. And Nosy was like, Chat, would you tell Jag to get her channel? So Jag went and created the channel, but Jag really didn't put anything there.
Right.
She still goes trolling, strolling, and trolling.
And
Because she's a
remember,
part of the troll farm. That's where she get her rocks off. She don't want to use her channel. Now they have TJ's channel because TJ is benefiting from, giving the commentary, but she still was also going over the other channels. I think TJ knows she see what's going on. And like I said, I think she has her own agenda and Jag just don't know it. But I think she might be the golden goose at the end of all of this because it's out. We know, we see it. Who don't see it right now, today, at this point, it's because you don't want to.
I
So
think
keep
Jack
on
shook
trolling.
hands with Monica in the back office.
Huh?
I think Jag shook hands with Monica, maybe possibly Tasha K in the back office.
Child.
And they
And
agreed that maybe Jag
And
will pick
that's
up
why.
where Monica left off.
And let me tell you, when I asked that person today that was on my platform, where was the money going to come from? Where you think it was? It wasn't coming out of her pocket. It wasn't coming out of her pocket. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have I'm side eyeing a couple of, I'm side eyeing a Similac.
Wow.
Yep. I think
They also.
someone asked me whether or not, maybe it's a rumor. I don't know. I can look into it. I don't know. But maybe somebody is family with one of the Similacs.
Oh yeah.
That's what you said before because of the last names.
I think that incompetent was brought in on night shift on purpose. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was purposely done because I used to always go live in the middle of the night.
And isn't that the robot's backstory as well, allegedly?
Yep. Jag, Tasha, all about the tea, Nikki. That it's all. Yep.
Because if they brought in a family member before, they'll bring in a family member again.
And that person suspiciously sound like somebody else. With a couple of words, yes.
Like I said, they might be away together right now. I don't know, but we know they ain't home.
Wow.
You see who took over last night? Ooh, I'm so tired. Went live 3 times. She got paid for that last night.
I don't know.
Instantly. I'm
I wasn't
pretty
watching.
sure. what she call it? She was nice and tipsy. Oh, so tired. All of a sudden, Trees was going back live. Danny passed the torch and was like, Trees, I need you. Cash app. And she went on and did her thing. Did y'all see the argument between Jag and Roddy Root last night?
I wasn't up. No.
Oh,
See,
child.
Mia, um, I'm not saying personally, and everybody's entitled to their own opinions, thoughts, and like theories. I don't think that Night and Day are trolls. I think that they are opening up a large platform for the people who desperately need exposure to have at it. Because in their words,
If
it's
they're gonna get,
entertainment.
go ahead.
No, Mia, go wherever you want. That's like nobody's gonna over here. Nobody's gonna be like, I saw you yesterday at
Who's
4:55
that?
p.m. Nobody cares.
Huh? Oh, hold on a second. See, I'm never down here. And look,
Night and Day,
hold
in
on a
my
second. Let me get my.
opinion, they're letting the JAG sector
Hold
utilize
on.
their platform as a means of entertainment, so that so content creators can cover it and break it down, so that they too have content. So ever so often, if you notice, there'll be 8 people having random fights on Night and Day's panel for no reason.
Yeah, just like that's exactly what Sparkle was just telling us. That's why you got to go back to that what Sparkle was saying. Yup, that's exactly what
They're
Sparkle brought up just now. Very
yeah,
valid.
and they doing it in the name of YouTube.
Clicks and
Oh,
views.
yeah,
That's
clicking views.
yeah. That's exactly what's happening.
At least they not, at least they not doxing people.
But they're still being controlled by going to certain places and not certain, and not others. Here,
Yeah. I think we broke it down pretty good. I think
come here.
now if surviving Jag, listen,
Take out the
Jag,
trash
in
for
my
me,
opinion,
please. Now,
she do not care
I got
how
you.
badly she get exploited. She don't care how you make her look.
Right? She
She do not
listen.
care.
She don't.
It's very street worker esque. Like
Yes.
it's very
And she
street
brag
worker.
about never working in 30 years. Somebody said that she said she's doing anything to make a means. Now, mind you, if she's getting her mom's money, which she was getting, plus the shenanigans from this crap, why would she work? Why do you think the husband is now in cahoots back with OKP? Does that make any sense?
And the reason I say that is
He
because
knows
yep,
about everything.
sure do. So she wouldn't care if Tasha K did a Surviving Jaguar series because she doesn't care what people think about her.
Yeah, the only reason why Goomba came over to my page was because he was trying to vindicate himself because nobody else would have did it except me. Because they weren't gonna go against Jag. That makes so much sense why he came onto my page. Remember, Essence, you was on the panel, weren't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's
That's
the
why he
first
came
time.
because we weren't being, we whatever it is, what we see is what it is. We didn't have anything to gain or lose, but they did. They couldn't go against him. They couldn't go against Jag, I mean. So that's why he was upset and he came over to my page. But he knows about what's going on. That's why Dirty Nikki and Fifi and all of that. That's why all of that craziness happened.
But guess who found Fifi?
Who? Girl, don't say it. I know who you're gonna say.
We know who did it. I mean, it's not. I mean,
Oh
she
boy.
might have reached out to him, but it
Girl, and
ain't.
let me girl la, 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 and think about this. Where did oh boy, child. I don't know. This is too much. Too much. Uh uh I don't know.
It is.
I see what you're saying.
I mean, it's
Girl.
all connected, and it's like
Mm.
let's be honest. This is my closing
Oh
thought.
shoot. Is that the reason why? Oh my God.
This is my closing thought. If Tasha K did Surviving Jaguar with her knowledge,
Yes, please.
Jag- and Jaguar may or may not have been paid off
That
to
came
go
just now?
away,
Okay.
I feel like
Which one? This? What's on the
everyone
phone?
knows what's going on. Everyone.
Say that again. I didn't hear you. You said everyone knows what's going on?
I said if Tasha K did Surviving Jaguar right with Jag's knowledge, then I feel like everybody knows what's going on. Like
You said
But
that
I,
if Jaguar Wright is what?
no,
I
she
said
said if Tasha K did Jaguar right with her knowledge, then everyone knows what's going on. But for some reason, when you think about when she did that surviving on Jaguar right,
It wasn't a surprise to Jag.
it was a surprise to her. It was a complete surprise to Jaguar, right? Because Tasha had, interviewed her family, and then when she found out about, remember Sam Odom, Tasha K did a little, preview of that. She got really mad and all kinds.
was she acting though, Teddy?
I think she knew, and
Because Jag is in the industry
that
or was in the
that
industry.
was her payback for that content creator losing. I think if I remember correctly, it was like 4,000 subscribers. Because
Mm,
remember
because of
that's what
Storm.
happened.
But she lost those subscribers after she did the surviving Jaguar right.
Was it after?
Yes.
Why would?
She lost those. Remember when she did that interview?
She lost those subscribers
I'm gonna look it up right now.
when she interviewed her
When
after
she
Storm.
interviewed.
She lost those subscribers
Oh my
due
goodness.
to the interview the second time, because the content creator was challenging her SA remarks. That's what made her lose those subscribers. People was upset about it, that the way that she handled the situation, and they were saying, why did she need to interview Jag
Yes, okay.
after Storm?
That's correct. They left her when she did that sit down interview with Tasha K and Goomba was there.
I'm gonna do the look up the dates.
It
right
was
now.
after that.
Right.
Hold on, let me see.
And that came shortly before
The Surviving came
the
after
surviving
that, 'cause
series.
remember, she was supposedly calling CPS. and
Yes,
saying,
yes, that's correct.
Okay, so Surviving
I'll call her back.
Jaguar right. Let me mute so it doesn't.
But she went ahead and did the surviving series.
Correct.
So
And
what are
gained
you
the
saying
money.
about the payback?
Yeah, I'm thinking that
Okay,
Yeah.
Surviving
was
Jaguar
her
right
payback for what? What was the date?
was part 2 was January 23rd, 2021, and I'm gonna look up Storm's interview.
No, not Storm's
You
interview.
know,
I'm not worried about his interview. I'm
yeah.
talking about the second interview. What was the date that Tasha interviewed Jag?
Tasha interviewed Jag.
Yes, that's what made her lose the 4,000 subscribers.
Okay,
Yeah, but I don't think she knew about that, Jag.
okay. It says exclusive Jaguar right opens up about her mental health. Let's see.
Because then you would be saying that was all a put on that Jag was doing during that interview, and
Okay, so
that doesn't seem.
No, I don't know if it was. I don't know if that was a put on. I don't know. We don't know, but we
yeah.
do know that Jag always making inappropriate comments. We do know that Muhammad made allegation that Jag was inappropriate with him while he was underage. So it's not. I'm definitely not saying that that Jag's story is true or not, because I do believe something happened to Jag. My thing is the way that the way the content creator responded to Jag is what had her lose the subscribers.
Okay.
And what
I
I'm
don't know if the
saying,
story is true or not.
I
I'm just
think
saying,
some people felt a certain way by Tasha K asking the kind of questions,
right.
but then people came back to Tasha K afterwards when they saw the kind of person that Jaguar
That
Wright
Jag was.
turned out to be, and that
Correct.
Tasha K was telling. She was telling the story. She should have
Yes.
asked those kinds of
She
questions.
basically redeemed herself by that
Yes,
surviving series. Yeah. That's what I mean when I say that was Tasha's repayment, like for what her loss, in my opinion.
but she earned that. She,
Correct.
yeah, she established that based on what she was able to reveal during her surviving series. And then
Right.
once people saw how Jaguar's behavior became during the year and up to that time when she had
She lost
left YouTube,
credibility for, yep.
yeah, then her credibility came back. She
Right.
lost
And then
credibility.
you think Jag disappeared for a whole over a year on her own? No.
so I think
Mm-mm.
it.
Do
I
you
think
guys remember when Jag called Tasha and was saying, "I have a story for you"? You know James Wright, and James Wright. What did she accuse James Wright of doing? Essay in someone underage. It's always that with Jag. It was a made up story, and she was trying to get Tasha to tell Storm to take the story. And Tasha was annoyed, like, "Why are you calling me, Jag? Why are you calling me?" And then you remember, like right after that, Jag went over on Nosey's panel, and remember when Tasha K went and hit Nosey's link and cursed Jag out, and they went into a screaming match. That happened on Nosey's platform after she was trying to get Tasha to contact Storm, because remember Storm moved and changed his number, and Jag felt like she was like, "Oh, I really liked you. I wanted to help you, and you just turned your back." Like they started to think that she was crazy and didn't want to be a part of anything with her. At least Storm didn't.
I remember that. The
All of the
on her coming when she came onto Nosy Whole Live's platform, but Nosy Whole Live or Jaguar Wright and Goomba came onto Nosy Whole Live's platform for all of those hours, and Tasha K just came in on a certain part when Jaguar Wright was talking about what was going on.
I don't remember what it was that she was talking about. I mean, that would be interesting to find out. But I do remember when Tasha came in the chat and was like, she told Nosy to drop the link or whatever, and I remember Nosy was like, "Don't tell me what the f to do," and she dropped the link and she came up and she was like, something, say please or something, and she was like, "Please," and she was like, "Oh, okay," and then her and Jag had the conversation, the back and forth with each other.
And I played that. It's so
Recently?
I played I
I
played
didn't.
that. You must have missed it.
Okay.
It's on. I put that video up.
Wow.
Not
See,
for
I gotta
8 hours,
watch
but
that.
maybe for 4 hours. And I played the part with I played all of it that led up to Tasha K coming on to the platform and a little bit after.
yeah,
So
I believe the fact that Jag may have um the surviving could have been paid back for Tasha, because remember, Jag came from the industry however many moons ago, and now Tasha is in the industry, I guess, essentially. So it's not that far
Hmm.
fetched that they might have shook hands in the back room and made this happen. I don't know.
Hmm. And I did fair use commentary on that video, and that's the same video that I got striked on. And I emailed, I messaged, not email, I DM'd Tasha. She saw it, she looked at it, she read it, and she ignored it. Never addressed anything that I said, not even the email. So it made me think that it wasn't her who did it, because that's not even Tasha's email, and that's why I think that it was Robot that did it. But Robot did it for Tasha. Tasha didn't know that I did that video. Robot's the one that's always in my bushes and recording my video like she don't have no sense. She was the one she's the one who contacted Tasha and probably told her, and Tasha was like, I don't care. That is what I feel happened.
And also,
Robot
That's
strike
wild.
my channel and use Tasha's name and use an email. That's why that email is a made up email. That's not Tasha's email.
and remember how Jag likes to do big fish, little fish. If I just looked at the dates. If Jag did an interview with Tasha that made her lose 4,000 subscribers, and then Tasha
Yeah.
did Surviving Jag as a way to garner viewership to get back the views that she lost.
Yep.
Jag went to Storm, who was Tasha's protege, which would be a littler fish, and blew up his channel as a way to flex her muscles, as she did, let's
Yep.
say, with Tails and Nosy. It's the same
And then
thing, different players.
Ooh, you know what? And that's after that. That is
Jag is
when
messy.
Storm and Tasha fell out.
They did.
Now listen, you know who could yeah.
This is a lot to brainstorm, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that, I mean, I'm not saying.
Oh,
I'm
look
not
who's
saying
in the
that.
chat.
Jaguar.
Welcome
Oh,
to the
God.
circus.
Oh, Lord, don't do it.
Oh,
Teddy.
Lord. Am I going to have to get a break?
Don't do it, Teddy.
Because I want to
Don't
hear
do
what
it.
this chick gonna have to say to me.
No, don't do it.
Nah,
All right,
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
Because first
I'm
of
gonna
all,
drop
Teddy,
down.
make
I'm
sure you
telling
got
you.
your finger on it, because you don't know if these people will try to you know,
Don't
just
do
make sure it's
it.
her.
You don't need her. You don't need her. Like, you know.
No, I say hear what she gotta say.
I want to hear
You
what
said,
she got to
hey,
say.
Oh God, what's she gonna do is scream?
No, I'm not going to let her scream.
Oh God, I'm gonna drop
I'm
down.
not.
I'm gonna
but
drop
just
down.
be careful.
Wait a minute. Just let's see. Jaguar, right?
She's such
I've
a
dropped the link. If this
Oh,
is
that is
you,
the real Jag. Okay.
if this
It's her
is
for
you,
real.
wait a
Yep.
minute. Hang on, guys.
It's definitely the real her.
This is you, Jaguar, right? Come up. Come on up. Hello. I have dropped the link. Okay. One rule I'm going to have just before I bring you up is, and okay, I see it's her.
Isn't it funny how she found her way over here?
Okay.
Out of all days.
Wait a minute. Let me just handle Jaguar, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat. I'm Teddy.
Hey, Teddy. There's a terrible echo. in your
Okay.
room.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, no, I've been hearing it on all of yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can't
I don't-
even hear it now. I can hear it, and I know it's not.
You can hear an echo. I'm going to drop down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you guys, I'm going to close everybody's mic except Jaguar Wright. Okay, close your mic, hear her. Essence.